Welcome everyone. In this task, you are asked to create a class named AboutMe that prints the following information about you in console. The first information that you need to print is your favorite book. And then next is your favorite quote, TV show. And lastly, it is the music. And of course, when you print the titles of each of them, you have to print them within the double quote on the console, which means double quote needs to be printed on the console as well. Therefore, you will have to use escape sequence for that. So please go ahead, create this class AboutMe under this package day01 practice task, which is under the project Java self-practice. And in order to make this class runnable, I will create the main method. Okay. After creating the main method, make sure you give some additional space as well. And in total, we need to print on 4 different lines on the console. So when you use one print statement, it prints it on one line. So therefore, in order to be able to print on 4 separate lines on console, I could use 4 separate print statement. And this is a shortcut for the print statement. This is for first print statement, and this is for second print statement, and this is third and fourth. Okay. And first print statement, it should display my favorite book title. So in order to display a string of text on the console, you give the message within the double quote. So for example, here I can include my favorite book is, and next is the book title. So now let me give the book title, data structure and algorithm in Java. Now, if I run the program, it will print my favorite book is data structure and algorithm in Java. You see, after printing this message, it also appended 4 separate lines because we also give additional lines here. And also, I wanted to print the book title within the double quote. So, which means right before this D, I supposed to have a double quote, right? Since I did not include the double quote, that's why it did not print the double quote. And if I want to include the double quote, opening double quote right before this D, then I need to go back to my program in this print statement right before this D. I will give this escape sequence, which prints me the double quote. And if I run it, now I do have the double quote right before this character D. And of course, I also need the double quote at the end of the book title character, right? At the end of this print statement here. So right after this Java, I need to print a double quote. So therefore, here I can also include this escape sequence. And if I run the program now, you see, it printed my favorite book is data structure and algorithm in Java. And next, I need to print the favorite quote, TV show, and music. So here, let's go ahead and work on the next print statement. So here I need to print my favorite quote is, and of course I need to place the quote within the double quote. Therefore, I need to give the double quote character, and then I can give my quote such as no pain, no gain. And make sure pay attention to the uppercase and lowercase letters. And at the end of the quote, of course, I also have to give the closing double quote. And if I run it now, you see it also displayed my favorite quote. And next is the TV show. So I also need to display same message, my favorite TV show is, and next this is going to be the title of the TV show. Of course, I need to include the title within the double quote as well. So another escape sequence I have to give, The Walking Dead, for example. And then of course I need to give the closing double quote. And make sure you do run your code to see the output to make sure that it's giving what you expected. And then lastly, we need to display the music. My favorite music is, and I can display any music, for example, country music. Let me just display this for now. And as you can see, I did display every single title within the double quote.